Are you ready to hear the things that you're not told about perimenopause? Well, I'm Kate Driver, Naturopath and the Perimenopause Practitioner, and I would love to share these with you. I'm always quite surprised that so many women are not aware of what I'm about to share with you. And look, I understand perimenopause is a really confusing stage of your life because you've never been through it before, and it's not something that we experience over and over. It's a certain stage of your life. So you might be in your 40s somewhere. It could be anything from the early 40s to your late 40s, and your symptoms are starting to bother you and you're getting some strange symptoms that you're not sure what they're caused by. So that's one of the things you're not taught or told about in perimenopause, is that you should not put up with these symptoms, that your symptoms should not just be something that we go, oh, okay, that's all right, this is perimenopause, I have to put up with it. So please do not suffer, and just because everybody else says that they're suffering and they're getting symptoms, you do not have to. It can be very symptom-free and very easy to get through, and so many cultures and so many countries, women going through perimenopause and menopause actually don't get any symptoms. They're symptom-free. So I think in some societies we're expected to get symptoms, and you know it's not a disease, and menopause isn't either. It's just a phase and a transition that we go through, and it doesn't mean you need to suffer. So please don't accept if your doctor says, oh, well, this is what you have to put up with. It is not what you have to put up with at all. And being a naturopath and helping women over 25 years, I've helped thousands of women, including myself, through perimenopause and menopause successfully and completely naturally. And the second thing that I wanted to share with you is that there are some unusual symptoms, and you might think, oh, was this just what is happening to me now, or is this part of perimenopause? And some women don't associate their symptoms with perimenopause, but there are so many unusual symptoms, and I'd have to say I think I got a few of those myself very temporarily before I got stuck into my regime and really started to feel great again. And it only took me a month or two, and that was quite a while ago now. I've been through perimenopause and menopause easily and successfully, just naturally, and I did experience some of these symptoms, and I have had so many women that come to see me that have had some quite strange symptoms that are similar, and there's quite a lot of them. So some of them can be things like heart palpitations, not very much fun, and something that I experienced myself, and I have loads of patients that actually have these symptoms as well, like heart palpitations, racing heart. Sometimes it can happen during the day or in the middle of the night. It can feel like you've just had a huge coffee, or that you've run a marathon. So that's one symptom that I think that is quite common that women don't associate with perimenopause. And another one is itching. So many women get itching. It could be itchy scalp, itching all over, itchy ears, and this can be part of these perimenopausal symptoms that are unusual as well. And then burning mouth. I don't know whether you've heard about burning mouth, but sometimes some women have feeling like their tongue's burning, or their mouth is all like got pepper in it, and that can be to do with the hormone changes, and also like histamine intolerance, which can jump up in perimenopause and menopause also. So you may not be aware that sometimes allergies, and it can be environmental allergies or food allergies, can mean that you're now more sensitive to histamine, or you have a histamine overload. So that's something that's actually very much associated with perimenopause and menopause. And another one is some strange body odors that you've never experienced before. Sometimes women come to see me and tell me that they've had these body odors for quite a while, and they're not sure if this is normal or not, and that can happen because of the change in the hormones as well. And one of the hormones that may not just drop, and it can actually be dominant, is estrogen. And estrogen can cause, the dominance can actually cause so many symptoms that women aren't really aware of, because they just assume that the estrogen is just dropping continually, but it's actually fluctuating. And so many women have low progesterone to start with, and they end up with estrogen dominance. So this is why sometimes, migraines and headaches and heavy periods and even more frequent periods can happen. Weight gain, moodiness, depression, and sleep issues can happen as well because of this estrogen dominance. And the last thing I wanted to say is that so many women don't realise that doctors are very limited unless they specialise in hormones. They just tell you that everything's okay and your blood tests look normal. But this is something that you do not have to accept, because these blood tests are actually based on very sick people, and you can have issues with a sluggish liver, or your adrenal glands maybe not up to scratch, or your thyroid gland might be subclinical, but it's not going to show up in a pathology blood test through your doctor. So please know that there can be so many symptoms that do not show up on blood tests as something that's pathological or in a disease state. And this is where naturopaths and natural therapists can help. So I would love to help you more. If you'd like to hear more about this and find out what you can do to feel great through perimenopause, then come and join me on my live webinar or masterclass, which is starting very soon. So there's a sign up link below. You can find out more information there. You can ask me questions on this masterclass, and you will find out the 3 biggest changes that happen in perimenopause that are causing your symptoms, and all these unusual symptoms that we can get rid of. So I'd love to see you there, and I'd love to share my experience as a naturopath and help you thrive through perimenopause. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon, and sign up with the link below, and I'd love to see you there and help you out. Bye.